Housing has been a huge epidemic. There's a lot of homelessness with seniors. They're getting evicted from their homes with their landlords and can't pay their rent.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Frank.
Today it's about how care shouldn't be confusing.
Indeed. We have Jayme Holligan and Marjorie Noleen with us today, and they're going to share how community and education makes it easier.
Let's get encouraged.
Back in 2012, I found out I had the mutation. And so it's something that's genetically inherited and on my side of the family. And I had to go through that whole journey as a 34-year-old with young children.
But the social connection in the community, we have really great things like our activity centers. So the seniors, or we like to call them elders, are able to come and engage and make friends and have nutritious meals, be able to get rides.
Well, I think it would be hard because AI wouldn't know what's important to you. So if something is important to you where you like to travel a lot, like AI is not going to know that. It's going to just give you these questions that they think are the right questions.
Hey guys, welcome to the Be Encouraged show with Frank and Lisa. We're Colorado's voice of growth and good, and I'm Frank.
I'm Lisa.
Yes, she is Lisa, and today's show is sponsored by whom?
The Hive,
Talk about them.
a platform connecting purpose-driven dreamers to the experts who want to champion them. Visit them. The Hive is where impactful visions are showcased and connected with quality support. You can see them online at thehive.vision. And you ladies have a flyer that you can check out later.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
So today we are focusing on something that impacts every family, how seniors can stay connected, supported, and informed in their healthcare journey.
Oh my. Well, I'm a senior, so I get to. I'm so glad I get to participate with the young'uns.
Yes.
On this show today, right? You know, here's where we like to start, ladies, because we believe this softball question that I'm going to throw at you is going to be a real, just really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really good. Jayme, what is the biggest challenge that you've had to overcome so far in your journey?
My life journey, my health journey,
Yes.
my work journey. That's a big question.
Personal, business, whichever.
One of the exciting things to mention actually regarding journey is I'm on a really great health care journey right now. I've actually lost 30 pounds.
Woo! Get it, girl.
And I
found them.
So they just transferred over.
Yes.
Direct deposit. But ultimately, it's all about choices. And you mentioned I was kind of glowing. I'm staying super hydrated, lots of protein, working out several times a week, basically eating healthy, eating really good foods. And I think it's paying off. So that's a journey that I've really been intentional selecting over the past year since I was on the show last time.
Are you working with a coach on that?
I'm actually with a program called Optavia, and it's got
Optavia.
Sorry,
Optavia, yeah.
And so I work with a health coach and kind of have that accountability weekly to weigh in, be able to have resources. So they've got really good bars and shakes and food and things. But aside from that, I eat really healthy, clean foods.
Okay.
So I think the combination of all of that has really helped my journey.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
that's so awesome.
And I'm sure in the mind too, right? When you're feeling good physically.
Yeah, sleeping. So it's all, once again, it's all combined with exercise and movement and, nutrition and just a whole life cycle. So even my sleep has gotten better. I'm sleeping better. I'm moving better. I'm feeling better. So.
Still single?
Huh?
Still single.
Still single, yes.
Thought I'd throw that in for free.
Thanks, Frank. That's a softball question.
It doesn't mean she's on the market though. She didn't have a bow.
No, I don't.
Oh, no bow. She is available.
Yes.
She's bolus.
Yes.
Maybe I just never saw it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, young lady. Well, Marjorie, same question to you.
Yeah.
What's one of the biggest things that you've had, biggest challenges to date?
When we met for lunch last week, we talked about resiliency, and I have quite a few I could pull from, but I think the one that is most relevant for today would be my journey with BRCA. So that's the BRCA gene genetic mutation that leads to certain types of cancer or higher risk with cancer. And back in 2012, I found out I had the mutation. And so it's something that's genetically inherited and on my side of the family. And I had to go through that whole journey as a 34-year-old with young children. And at that time, the recommendation was to have a double mastectomy and an oophorectomy. And so I did do that back in 2012. And that
What's an oophorectomy?
Oophorectomy is a full hysterectomy with your ovaries and everything taken out. So it puts you into sudden onset surgical menopause.
So you had both. Full
Same day
mastectomy.
at Penrose,
Same
Maine.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot to overcome.
Yeah, well, but the thing why I said that's relevant for today's conversation is that part of the challenge in that journey was tied to health insurance, and that was before we had we used to have more limitations on access to care, and part of what I'd had approved ended up being declined, and then I had to work with the health insurance agencies carrier and actually do all the grievances and all the different kind of escalations to make sure I could get it covered. And ultimately, I did. And why that's relevant is because here I am, full circle. I work for UnitedHealthcare, a healthcare carrier, and going through that as experience as a patient and knowing how much I had to advocate for myself, just having that empathy and mindset and knowing the access to care and knowing how we approach as an organization, how we approach all these different kind of care decisions is why I can be like very proud of where I work.
Yes.
And going full circle, like having that experience just really helps me be a better person in my role.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
help so many more people in our community.
Yeah,
That's
I did a lot of
beautiful.
advocacy work for a while, and then it's with this organization called FORCE, which is Facing Our Risk of Cancer Empowered. But I did that for like 5 years, and then just got a little burned out and had to kind of focus on myself and my family. And
Yeah, sure.
sometimes you have to make sure you're taking care of you,
Yeah,
like you're
internal,
saying,
yeah.
you're doing,
Yes.
and not run yourself out. So
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
Wow, thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Thanks for the softball. I was like, oh boy, what are we doing?
There's always one.
There's always one, yeah.
So, Jayme, Silver Key has been serving seniors in Colorado Springs for decades,
Yes.
doing great things.
Thank you.
What role does community connection play in helping seniors stay independent and supported?
Well, Silver Key, we've been around for 56 years. We're local with 2 locations in Colorado Springs and the Pikes Peak region. But the social connection in the community, we have really great things like our activity centers. So the seniors, or we like to call them elders, are able to come and engage and make friends and have nutritious meals, be able to get rides, be able to have food in our food pantry, shop in our thrift store.
I love your thrift store.
Oh, good. You've seen it. You know, our north one too. We have a ribbon cutting next Friday.
Oh, really?
So yeah, up in Monument
that.
by the Safeway, up off
in
Highway
Monument.
105.
Oh, my
So
goodness,
let your
yes.
listeners know that'll be next
Okay.
Friday the 17th. But just I think the sense of community for people to come together and that collaboration, and they know they have a trusted resource with Silver Key.
Yes,
So
they do.
we bleed the seniors. We love them and we want to help them all.
Yes.
Yeah, tell them what your tagline is.
Aging is all of us.
Yeah. So
I
true.
love that tagline,
It.
particularly now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the club.
I am. I'll be 70 September
There you
10th.
go. Don't look like it.
Wow.
I'm black.
There you have it.
I'm still finding a venue for
He's like Benjamin Buttons, aging backwards,
Yes,
you know? I love it.
It's true.
That is so
Benjamin
funny.
Buttons.
I think that I like that.
Yes.
You named it, right? That's a
Awesome.
cool name. You ever seen the movie?
No.
It was
What?
a good
You haven't seen
the movie?
movie.
That's great.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got Brad Pitt in it.
Brad
Oh,
Pitt.
there you go.
Nothing wrong with that visually.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Goodness.
Give me a pit and we can roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're up.
You're up. I just did her.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys got me too excited about Benjamin Buttons. All right. So, Marjorie,
Okay.
your role focuses heavily on community outreach and partnerships. So, why is education such an important part of helping people navigate healthcare decisions?
That's a great question. Okay, so if you think about healthcare, right? There's you as an individual and how you consume and your preferences. And if you're informed and you know what's going on, so in the Medicare space, you know what your options are, then you can be in that driver's seat and you can say, okay, this is a priority to me, this is a priority to me, and I'm going to go here. So whoever and wherever you get your information and your education, you're able to discern that and package that into that decision criteria that you need to like just make this is what is going to work for me. Because Medicare, as you know, is individual. So what my mom or my dad chose to do with their Medicare is different from what you maybe chose because what's important to you is different maybe from your neighbor, whatever it is. And so that education and going to Silver Key and the summit and talking to people, asking your questions, bringing people along, and then doing it in a way where you're again in the driver's seat, because then when the fall comes, when all the ads are Medicare this and Medicare that, you already understand what you're looking for, and then the rest of it is just hype and noise and distraction. So
Actually, that's a perfect segue to my question for you is so many families don't know where to begin when it comes to exploring Medicare. So without getting into specifics, what's the best way for someone to start learning about their options?
Well, it comes back to preference again on that one, because so some of us feel comfortable researching online. So UnitedHealthcare has a site called MedicareMadeClear.com. Super easy. It's written well. It's very easy to consume, and it talks about how things work. So you can kind of navigate that way. So if you like to learn online, that's great. If you like face-to-face learning or classroom type learning, you can do Medicare 101s. We have them. We're actually partnering with Silver Key on a monthly basis. We're starting to do Medicare 101s with Silver Key.
Nice.
So you can go, they're free.
In the community centers?
In the community centers,
yep. Wonderful.
Yeah, we just did this. And you can sign up and you learn about it, whether you're new to Medicare, you're renewing Medicare, or whatever, you have your questions, you can answer it that way. You can also have, if you don't like that kind of space, you can talk to a trusted agent, and there's plenty of agents in town.
There are.
There are, and you can go and you can find trusted resources. You do want to make sure that whoever you're working with, your agent listens to you.
Yes.
And they call you back, and they answer the phone when you call, because that's actually that's a low bar, but it doesn't always happen.
Right.
But so it's really based on how you like. I'm input, so I like it all. Like I want to research it, I want to read it, I want to hear about it, and then I want to think about it, and then maybe I'll decide, and maybe I'll learn more. But some people just are able to research online and maybe chat GPT. Although I don't know if I'd go there yet. Yeah, maybe just come visit us at the UHC.
Yeah. But chat GPT. I mean, I'm glad you're asking. You mentioned AI. So, what would you prompt questions to ask ChatGPT, like, give me good questions to ask my Medicare agent, or
that would be,
how would you recommend people utilize AI for that?
Well, I think it would be hard because AI wouldn't know what's important to you. So if something is important to you where you like to travel a lot, like AI is not going to know that. It's going to just give you these questions that they think are the right questions. So it comes back to, do I like to consume healthcare along the Front Range? Do I like to know that my copays are zero, or do I like to know that I'm going to pay as I go versus pay monthly? So there's all these different options with Medicare, and so if you don't know your preferences, chat's going to be so confused, and it's going to confuse you more. It'll just throw whatever info at you, and it won't be customized to what you are. So
they should say something like, "This is my lifestyle."
Correct. That's a good start.
XYZ, and then give me questions to ask.
Even then, you'd want to temper it. Yes, lifestyle matters, but also how do you like to pay for healthcare is important. Because knowing kind of what your upfront cost, because there's all carriers package it differently, but essentially that it's like the Goldilocks of plans. Like where do you fit? Like some people like that middle ground where like, I want to pay this much when I go and I see, and I know I have this much out of pocket max for the year, which is what is your threshold for protection and your exposure? Because that's really what carriers do, is help minimize that exposure. So it's really, gosh, it would be hard to ask ChatGPT unless you kind of took those different prongs. Like, what is your preference on how you consume healthcare? As in, where do you visit? Like, you go to your primary care. and then have them quarterback your healthcare, or do you like to just go wherever you want to go? So that also dictates what you're going to do.
I think cultural diversity plays into this as well, because
Yep.
we have people that are in my space aren't going to chat GPT.
Exactly.
That's just not their space. Yeah, they want to sit across from someone and be able to ask them questions, etc. As people get older in the different cohorts of that are coming behind us, that will become more relevant. But today, as of today, we want to see you eyeball to eyeball, see if
Yes.
you're trustworthy.
Exactly.
Right.
And I work with
Yeah.
agents who do that. They still they're all face to face, and they go sit across the table. They go to your house, or they meet you at coffee, or whatever,
Absolutely.
and wherever you want to go
Right.
is how you really should have. If you're working with an agent, they should really accommodate that kind of request.
Absolutely.
But then there's other people who are they're early adopters, not to necessarily chat. I really, but you could go to UnitedHealthcare.com. We do have some chat features that you could ask questions and get that preliminary information. There's a lot of good resources if you're not going to like a MedicareMadeClear.com, like that is a really good one, and it's well organized in how you would navigate it. But you can also go to .govs, right? So if you're going to go read, Medicare.gov has info that's just not carrier specific.
Voluminous info.
Well, but it's like, do you want how much do you want to know, right? You just want to make sure it fits your lifestyle, your budget, and what your needs are, and you can see the doctor you want to see.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, according to what you're saying, yes, if you're advocating for yourself. But let's speak about the adult children. So, like, John and I are helping our mom who's in town. She lives here locally. She's in her 70s, and she's very comfortable. Totally only will go to her guy that she goes to every single year and holds the conversation in person. However, she is asking really good questions at the house, and knowing what you just said about what I can do in ChatGPT ahead of time to help her prepare for that meeting will make her smarter. It equips her, right? So she can make little notes and then go. Then we'll feel more comfortable as the kids, the adult kids, sending mom to her appointment without being there next to her.
I think a combination of going to like the Medicare Made Clear, and I keep saying that one specifically because I do think they do a really good job. We do a really good job, but it talks about like kind of the pathways. Like if you fall into this option, you can see how you can narrow down the choices, and that would help guide you having those informed conversations. Like, okay, how do you really use this? Like some people say, oh, I want to be able to go everywhere, but they really never do.
Yes.
They never actually go. And so what's the reality, and what do they want? What are their needs? That kind of thing. And it'll help with your chat. But maybe do it first. And then don't get lost in the But there's a lot of good resources, but being able to, just like with anything on Copilot or chat, like being able to discern that this is actually right or this needs to be tweaked is important.
Right on. Right on. You got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got this. Jayme.
Yeah.
What are some of the most common needs you see seniors facing today, and how does Silverkey step in to support them?
Great question, you guys. So, seniors are facing a wide array of different challenges. Everything from transportation to getting basic food, housing, socialization, the whole bit. So I think that's what's great about Silverkey is we're a one-stop shop to cover, wraparound care for the seniors in that capacity. Housing has been a huge epidemic. There's a lot of homelessness with seniors. They're getting evicted from their homes with their landlords and can't pay their rent. And that's what's great about Silverkey is we've got 2 apartment communities right now, affordable housing. And
I had that chance to go through one.
One is over off right near the Colorado Springs Senior Center on Hancock. We've had that one since the 80s. We work with the Colorado Springs Housing Authority. And I think that one's around 33 or 36 units. The other one that you mentioned is over on our property at Murray and Fountain. It's been our 1-year anniversary a year ago that we had 50 units, and 13 of those were exclusively for veterans. So we're really, really proud to be able to provide safe, affordable housing. So
How do people get the housing?
They just call. They call and get the information, and then they work with our health and wellness team and the staff to go through the property management company, the whole bit.
How old do they have to be?
The apartment community by us, I believe it's 62 and older. So they're able to get the information, resources, see if it works out, and they have access to our campus. That's what's so great is they can come and
just
shop at our
walk
thrift
to the
store.
Walk to
They
it.
can play in our activity center. Yeah, you'll have to
go.
come. It's a good
Yeah.
2,000 step walk, so wear comfy shoes.
Where were you at
I
the
don't know.
ribbon cutting?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I should have been there.
Oh, but it's never too late. But we are, on some future endeavors with housing, over more affordable housing over off of Weber and Madison, just a little bit near the Common Spirit or
Yeah.
Penrose, Maine kind of area. That'll be hopefully in the next 2 years. We are looking up north to have a new North Campus, hopefully in the next 4 to 5 years off of Jackson Creek Parkway.
Mhm.
So Silver Key is expanding. We're meeting the needs for the seniors, the elders, and we're seeing so many different hardships, but we're the solution for them.
Yes.
That's what I'm
So great.
talking about. Look at you.
So, Jayme, you're helping lead the Silver Key Summit.
Yes. Good
What can
segue.
people expect when they attend? And first say the date of it. And
Yes,
then
well, I've got the little
expect.
card here for everybody. I don't know if you can zoom in or not, but so Silver Key Summit is going to be on Thursday, May 14th, Friday, May 15th. It's the first year that we're doing a 2-day expo. So it's double the fun,
We'll be
double
there.
the exposure. It's great for you guys to double the hugs.
Yes.
It's gonna be good.
Yep.
And it's open to the whole community. So literally, you could be a senior or elder, you could be a caregiver, you could be multi-generation. On the second day, we're going to have a info session with the Youth Documentary Academy. There's a young man that created a short film and is featuring some of our Silver Key volunteers and seniors or elders. So it's really multi-generation. Everybody can come and enjoy, get some free food, free parking, free resources.
Did you say free?
Free.
Oh my gosh, Frank, we love that.
Oh.
And we give away free hugs. We'll see you there.
Yes. And we're expecting over 2,000 people. So it's going to be a
Yes.
ginormous expo, info sessions, lots of information and resources to be shared.
So good.
Encourage everybody to
You
go to our
guys
website.
are rocking these summits.
Yeah, you
Thank
do.
you.
Yes.
It's really, really, really.
Yeah, and we're
really
passionate
cool.
about it because we want to have great partners like
Mhm.
UnitedHealthcare.
Yes.
With you guys, be encouraged.
Mhm.
We want to have people come around and feel, supported and get information and be excited
Yes.
to be at this expo in the Pikes Peak region.
Mhm.
So
How are your parents doing?
they're good. They're
Are
good. They
they?
actively volunteer at
I
our
love your
at our
parents.
So
cafe. They're retired teachers, so I roped them in
Yeah.
3 days a week.
That's
awesome.
And with their wellness, they are super healthy. They work out. They've got a just really good meal plan and everything that they follow, and it's all about wellness.
Yeah.
So
Are you their only baby?
I have a brother that's
You do have
2
a
years
brother.
younger, so I'm the
Oh.
older sister.
He's
Oh,
over
okay.
on the East Coast, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
in Maryland.
Yeah.
Good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Marjorie,
Yes.
back at you. Yeah. Boy, you guys, I tell you, wealth of information, aren't they?
Yes.
I mean,
I was excited when you
Yeah.
swung.
I
Marjorie,
know.
and
I was like,
yes.
it's just, I was
even
really excited.
hardballs.
I've known her
sounds
for
like
years, so this
Yeah.
is so
Oh, yeah.
serendipitous.
We were rehashing like our first jobs over
Yeah,
at
but
Tooties
the
over
Tooties.
here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my.
Not the
ago
same
was
time,
that?
but
Mine was in
Yeah.
the 90s.
Mine was in the 90s too.
Mid-90s.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I feel a little bit younger.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
yeah.
Events like the Silver Key Summit, for instance, they bring together multiple organizations in one place. Why is this kind of collaboration so valuable to our community?
Oh gosh. Well, I've been to the Silver Key Summit a few times, and there's an energy, and it really does show that they're passionate about it. And it's not just that like booth after booth after booth. Like people are engaged. You have a great draw, like you're saying, the 2,000. I think it was like 1,500 last year, something like that. But it gives the opportunity for community members to have that one-stop shop. I'm sure this is your agenda here,
Yeah.
but they have so many little components in it. So it's not just it's like an outing. It's an event.
Yes.
It's not just the go grab tchotchkes or candy. It really is an opportunity for various groups to come forward and get questions asked. And in a time, so in the whole Medicare space, there's the end of the year is a lot of that's called the annual election period. And so that's when it gets really noisy with all sorts of information. And seniors who are already in Medicare have to make that annual choice for their plan for the following year.
Yeah.
So having it mid-May is fantastic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because you can kind of take it at your time, you can follow up, and then you say, okay, now I know all this information. I can, if I meet an agent, I can have a follow-up conversation outside of that annual election period and then get to know them. So by the time it's time to either renew what you currently have or engage with a new agent and change that, maybe there's a new fit, whatever that may be, that's a really positive thing, just from a healthcare carrier perspective. But more than that, it has an energy to it and a really cool vibe. Like they do a good job.
So Marjorie, if someone's feeling overwhelmed by the whole healthcare decisions, everything, what is one thing you want them to hear? Like encourage them a little bit in this realm if they're feeling overwhelmed in that
Okay,
space.
I'm going to be a little silly here.
Okay.
So it's back to preferences. So if you, I don't know, I think of, I'm talking about a menu in a restaurant. So have you guys been to the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you know how, so you can just picture some other version of a restaurant where you go in and there are like, I don't even know, 100 pages, and you don't even know what type of food you want. And so if you show up and you don't know what you're hungry for, you're toast. Like, I mean, everybody else knows what they want, and then you're still turning everyone wants. So pressure's on, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of how it feels, I think. Like it's like a kind of a comparison to it where like, if you go in to that restaurant and you know ahead of time what your preferences are. So if you go in to the Medicare and you know back to your lifestyle, like what are your preferences? I'm going to say it like a million times, but how do you like to consume? Who are your doctors? What are the prescriptions that you need to have covered, and at what level? Do you need insulin? What is it? What are your needs? And then when you show up at that restaurant, so to speak, it's a lot clearer. You just go to the page, know what you want, and you can narrow things down. So if you know your preferences, you are in the driver's seat. You can fortify yourself with an agent or information that you learn from your research, Medicare Make Clear, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's really important that you put yourself first in that decision criteria.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Indeed. Jayme, for families or seniors watching us today, why is the Silver Key Summit a great first step in getting connected?
They show up, they have fun, they get the information, makes an impact, they get everything at once. So we have everything from Tai Chi classes to floral arranging. We're gonna have line dancing. We've got amazing sponsors. So
I'll lose my partner doing that.
But yeah, that's, like I said, it's gonna be all ages. So the caregivers, the seniors or the elders themselves, people are gonna be able to, once again, kind of like Marjorie said, absorb, take the information in, process, get the flyers, get the brochures, contact numbers, follow up with people. So we make it easy with having the best expo in town to be able to come together and learn and grow.
Man,
It's a big community. It really is. It's really neat.
A lot of work,
It is. It's a year-round endeavor.
Yearly job, right?
Yeah, it's a year-round endeavor.
Is
That's why
it?
Jamie's so amazing.
Yeah.
That's why they
Look
have
at all
her.
this-
They have a good team. I mean, it's all about, we're passionate about it. We want to, it's this year, we doing the 2-day is kind of new and different for us, but we were so passionate to keep it going with the information. We're like, why not throw another day in and see how it's going to work out for everybody? And we're excited. It's a little unknown.
Is it going to be Great Wolf again?
Yes, Great Wolf Lodge.
It's on your calendar. You just gotta say yes.
We'll see you there.
I made sure of it, Jamie. I promise.
Thank you.
Well, you know what really stands out to me is the collaboration between you two.
Yeah.
And
I'm
that the
excited.
expo coming up is going to have amazing resources for our seniors. But you have spent a lot of time finding gems like Marjorie,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah, we sort of cherry pick the best of the best that come. And,
And
and everybody
they will
comes
be in the
together, they're
room.
unified, and they have fun, and everybody's
So
learning, and they're just so excited throughout the day.
Yeah, we got a big audience, guys. So you guys come in and go. You kind of took a risk today. I bet you didn't even think of this risk.
It's a good risk.
Yeah.
What's the risk?
The risk you took was you showing up with a provider of Medicare in a specific place.
Yeah.
And all of these other providers are going to be at Summit
Right.
as well.
Yeah.
Right.
And it looks like it might be some preferential
Well.
treatment going on here.
There's
Right.
We've done it for a long time.
The good thing is I've been a long time, guest on your show,
Yeah.
so I can rotate them every year.
Share the love.
This year, right?
Share the love.
We do go back a long way.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of that. So
Yeah.
but
I was just teasing, right? But my takeaway, because Lisa and I, the very first summit I participated, I spoke at the very
Yes.
first summit, actually, and so I've been a part of everyone so far.
That was at the Antlers, right?
Yeah.
Antlers
Yeah,
back
it was
in the
at the
day. I remember
Antlers.
that.
Yeah,
Rock
yeah,
band, like you
yeah.
meant it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful life. I did mean it.
I know. That's
I love it.
All right.
Yeah. So just having you guys together here today, you are obviously so refreshing for our community to have two wonderful humans that know their stuff.
Yep.
Right?
Or at least
The
speak it.
experts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys just spit out like that. You can't hardball me.
Yeah. They're like, bring it.
That's awesome.
Well, now's my favorite time of the show, ladies. So, Jayme, I'm going to start with
Yeah,
you
sure.
since you're the hostess with the mostest
Okay.
here. I would like you to look at that camera
Okay.
and share Silver Key, obviously, and all your services, how to
Okay.
participate in the services, and then I would like you to encourage the world.
Okay. No pressure.
Yeah.
None.
Ready, set, go. So thank you guys for having us today. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
You guys are the best. Silver Key's been around for 56 years, 2 locations in the Pikes Peak region. Last year, we served over 12,000 seniors. And we're not a franchise. That's what makes us special, is we are local with our 2 locations. We have over 500 volunteers that are really the heartbeat of our organization. So we have a variety of services from transportation to our food pantry, our nutrition program, with best known for Meals on Wheels. We have 16 cafes. We've got our activity center, thrift store with durable medical equipment. So there's a lot of wraparound support for the seniors. So we encourage your listeners to go to our website, which is www.silverkey.org. And then our main phone number is 719-884-2300. So that's 719-884-2300. And I encourage all of the people listening to embrace what we have with Silver Key. Come and tell your story. I know that you guys have your book that came out, Frank, so I wanted to dovetail on that, but encourage people to come to Silver Key and share their life story, their love story, their military story, whatever's going on with their caregiver story. There's so many stories to be had, and we want to share that with the community.
Love it. All right, Miss Marjorie, you're next.
Okay. Okay, so UnitedHealthcare, we have 14 million members in Medicare, and so we're the market leader nationally and locally. So that's really important. There's a reason people choose us. And then what's really fantastic is we're having record number of people who have left us to just try, because sometimes you just want to try a different carrier, who are just coming back because they missed us. They missed our value and the steadiness that we provide. So that's a really just a great compliment for us. And we are very thankful and proud to have them and to serve them and continuously to improve. So locally, we just want to continue to support nonprofits like Silver Key. We have a lot of resources, like I mentioned, the website Medicare Made Clear. We do Medicare 101s. We have myuhcagent.com. That's myuhcagent.com. So if you don't have a trusted advisor that you use already, you can go on that website, put in your zip code, and you can find one locally. I did it with my zip code, and there were 30 plus agents that are trusted agents that you can go and say, okay, I want to learn more, and you can interview them and see who you like, right?
Yes.
So, but nonetheless, like just being informed, being in the driver's seat, understanding the basics of what you're getting into, and having your tribe of whoever around you helps make your decisions. I think that's a really good thing for you to focus on and how you just go through this journey. So if you need any help, go to an agent, come to one of these fairs. You know, I'm the local UHC representative. I oversee Southeast Colorado, so I'm over 22 counties. There's 4 of me in the state, and so we work with over just around 2,000 agents statewide. So if there's any questions that you have, or agents, like just reach out to us. If you reach out to the 800 number and you want a local person, that funnels back through someone like me. And I was born here. I care about this community. You know, I'm an army. I'm an army. Yeah. I'm an army brat, so to speak. But
Let's
like,
flock together.
yeah. And I mean, I care deeply, and just knowing that yes, UnitedHealthcare is this huge company, but we're also here too, and we're local, and we care deeply. So.
Encourage the world.
I just encourage you to be educated and informed in your healthcare decisions and be part of the healthcare journey as an advocate for your own good.
We're sponsored by Brandon Kirk from Planet Duck.
Yes, he's the owner of Planet Duct, and he has the largest vacuums, strongest vacuums. And what is his slogan again, Frank?
Yeah, they're stronger than the vacuum of space. And Brandon and his family, with his 3 children, are just incredible. I know them personally. We've had a great opportunity to know them. He's a great family man. 25 years, been married to, what is his wife's name? Gaba?
And she is a beautiful artist, and yes, they have an amazing farm as well. But he loves the Colorado Springs. His give back throughout all local businesses in town is amazing, and we sure do appreciate him in town.
And one last thing, many of you didn't know this, but Brandon has mentored many small business people in this community.
Yes.
His give back to our community is exceptional. So they really are.
Stronger than the vacuum of space.
Look up Planet Duck.
Well, that's it today for our Be Encouraged. Be sure to subscribe to Be Encouraged with Frank and Lisa on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn. And remember that we are sponsor supported. That's how we infuse hope and encouragement to the world. So if you would like to join us on our mission to do that, we always love our sponsors.
Yes.
And we have our book. So go to Amazon. You both have our books.
I'd like you to sign it, though.
Yes. Okay, will do. So the Encouragement Revolution. If you align with wanting to be a hope infuser and an encouragement producer just like all of us, please buy our book on Amazon. We would love to have you enjoy it as well.
Indeed. And you will enjoy it. Feedback has been amazing.
Yes.
You ready yet?
I was going through it. I haven't read it. I just got it last week. So.
Oh, you just got it?
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Yeah. You got it.
I love
Not
that.
yet, but I will.
Oh, I thought you had it. Okay.
Okay.
No pressure. You can get it today.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah, so that is the Be Encouraged show with Frank and Lisa. This is our 3rd year, guys. 3 years together, rocking this space and stuff. And we will not give up until we have recruited people in the space of encouragement around the world.
You good?
I am. I just had one of those.
Out of breath moments?
No.
Are we gonna sneeze?
Oh.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I was looking for that word. Thank you.
I didn't want to say it because then sometimes it jinx
I know,
me. You can't sneeze.
Alrighty. Yeah, once again, guys, Be Encouraged show with Frank and Lisa, where we are real talk, real growth, real Colorado.
Stay encouraged.